Do you enjoy going to Moulin Rouge as much as we do? Better yet, do you like going to concerts and sporting events?
SeatGeek helps people easily purchase tickets to these kind of events and unites people like you and us through live entertainment.
And things just got easier for you. As proud partners of SeatGeek, you can use our exclusive promo code CANCAN10 and you'll get $10 off of any purchase that is $250 or over.
Hey Lily, you've been eyeing up that can seat for a while now.
You're so right, Jules. I think I'm gonna go purchase it right now and use our code for a discount. Do you want to join?
Hell yeah.
Again, that's CANCAN10 to get $10 off of any purchase that is $250 or over. Only valid for your first purchase. Hey guys, it's your girl Lily here, one half of CanCan Talks, and I am here to tell you about our Patreon page. You don't know what Patreon is? Well, it's a platform to interact more with you guys. We post a lot of content on Instagram, but it does limit what we can post. For example, video length. Patreon allows us to post full-length videos of our episodes, as well as other cool things as a way to get to know us. You can sign up for a free subscription, you heard me, free, and you can view the full-length video recordings for a portion of our episodes. You can also join us for just $2 a month, and you'll have access to every full-length video recording, including the episodes with our special guests. We'll also be posting other fun content such as polls, exclusive updates on our upcoming guests, and so much more. Who knows? Maybe we'll live stream and let you guys see how we record an episode. Honestly, as a visual learner myself, I would love to have access to the video recordings of some of my favorite podcasts. So if you're like me, don't wait to sign up. Check us out at www.patreon.com/CanCanTalksPod and sign up for your free or $2 a month membership now. Again, that's www.patreon.com/CanCanTalksPod, linked in our episode description. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of CanCan Talks. It's your girl Lily, and I'm with Jules, my wonderful, amazing, best co-host in the world. She's doing dance moves.
Hi everybody.
Oh my
Yay.
god.
Oh, what a night. What a
What a
night.
night.
Well, announcements.
Yeah.
That's what we should go into. Okay, so announcement is Haley debuted as Satine today. She's doing the matinee and tonight show. And tonight show? What like the Tonight Show. And then she's doing tomorrow's Sundays. May 19th, just so I can keep track of these dates, because I can never keep track. And then the glorious Museum of Broadway just opened up an exhibit about Moulin Rouge. So they have this like exhibit at the end, and they've been doing it with different themes. They had like Chicago one time. They had like something to do with Al Hirschfeld, like the actual man, Al Hirschfeld. They recently just had six, and now they have a Moulin Rouge one. And I'm so excited. I have to go. I've been to the Museum of Broadway a few times, so I'm like, well, now I have to go just to go see the exhibit. So take my money. Let's go.
Every time we go to Bruges, take my money.
Take my money.
Take my bank account.
Please, please, please be gentle with my bank account, Rouge. Um,
Literally.
Everyone's like, why do you have no money? I'm like, look, it's complicated.
Rouge.
It's Rouge.
I have a very complicated relationship with a musical called Moulin Rouge.
Yeah. You know, like, yeah, when people like it's complicated, that's me.
Yeah.
Apart from that, that's like the biggest news is those two things. Like I said, Museum of Broadway. So if you haven't gone to Museum of Broadway, or you have been to Museum of Broadway, go back, go visit the exhibit because it's really cool. I've heard it's really fun. They have costumes, they have like a photo op, they have information about it all. And just go because Museum of Broadway is really fun. So
Especially if you're like a theater fan, Broadway fan, like
exactly.
you'll get to see a lot of, I mean, I've never been, but like from what and I'm going next week, but from what people have told me, like it has a lot of stuff from other shows and it has like a stage door thing, which is kind of cool. So, and it's interactive as well, a little bit interactive. So I think
It's
you
a
guys
really
will have
funny
fun.
video
Yeah,
from
there's
that.
a funny video of Jules
A
and
very
then
funny
stage
video
door.
from the stage door thing. But apart from that, yes, there's a lot of stuff from Company to Oklahoma to all the old musicals to the newer musicals. Super fun. So, yeah,
Check it
let's
out
yeah,
while
check
you're
it
in the
out.
city.
Anyway,
Speaking of being in the city, Jules and I are going to be back in the city
I can't believe it.
next weekend.
It's less than a week. It's less than a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
come
yeah,
in
it is less than a week because,
I
like,
come in Thursday, late Thursday night, and Lily
yeah,
comes in early Friday morning. But I'm like,
early,
I
early.
mean, I say that I get into New York at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. And I am flying out of Cincinnati at 6 o'clock in the morning.
So
So
we're like a
when we
4 hour
say
difference.
late and early, it's late
It
and
really
early.
is late and early.
Yeah.
And then we're reunited and there's so much happening.
Yeah. We're celebrating my birthday. Um, we love that. We love a good birthday celebration.
Absolutely.
Um,
Um
coming
and
with my two
it's
friends from Ohio.
yes, and it's gonna
Not
be
Lima.
fun. Not Lima.
No.
It's gonna be fun, and I can't wait to do like a recap. But in the meantime,
We're gonna do
a
another like
little,
preview.
and we're gonna have a really special guests on today. Very
They're
special,
like
like
honestly
royalty.
honorary. I think they're honorary
They are.
co-hosts
They're
for
like
us. Yeah.
royalty, like very royal.
Yeah.
It's just Moulin Magic, honestly.
It's Liz and
Um,
Julia.
listen, Julia. I mean, they're okay. I'm kidding.
They're
They're gonna hear this and be like, "Wow, that's
they're mediocre.
awful."
No, just kidding.
They're
They're
mediocre.
amazing.
Okay.
We love them.
We love them and they are here today. So let's get into it.
Woo! We are with our besties, Liz and Julia, aka Moulin
Hi.
Magic. Once
Hello.
again, part two.
Sorry.
Why are you laughing already? I didn't
Moulin
say
Magic,
anything funny.
the second best fan account around.
Your
The
third
first
best
best
fan
is
account.
mine. I'm kidding. I'm
Sure.
kidding.
We'll fight
Okay.
for that spot.
What?
Huh?
We'll battle for it.
Okay. I'm gonna lose. Um Anyway, it's so nice for you guys to come on here. Thank you for taking time out of your busy days to join us. We are grateful to have you. How is everything in how are you guys feeling about going back to the Rouge this weekend? And it's your first time seeing Austin Durant. Well, I mean you saw him on tour,
No,
but
we
Broadway.
didn't.
Technically.
We
Well, this
didn't.
is
You
our
didn't?
first
Oh.
time ever. Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
that's so
Yeah.
exciting.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think I'm like definitely excited now. Like this is gonna be the second New Zealand that we see for the first time with Jules, so that's kind of fun.
I
Um,
mean, the first one was Boy George, so then and now this
yeah,
one will be Austin.
yeah,
So,
the second New
yeah.
Zealand. I mean, I've heard he's amazing, so I'm definitely excited for that. Excited to be back. It's hard taking a week off, even longer
You're only
for
a
Liz.
week. Mine
I
is a
know,
little bit
even longer
longer
for
than that.
Liz.
My one's a month.
Yeah,
Lily's been like
mine is 3 months. So
I
3 months.
don't know how you do that. 3 months,
I
I would
don't know how
be
I do it
having
either.
withdrawal.
But like with withdrawal. But Liz, if you lived in another state, like you just have to, like you wouldn't be flying in every weekend.
Well, guess what? I
But
would. I would
Flying
be.
is
It does
expensive,
points.
y'all.
I
It
know.
is
It's
expensive.
very expensive. So then I would just stay at Julia's house.
I
Kick
put
her out
you
the bed.
I put you in my basement.
Oh,
Well,
With all the crickets. So let's talk about. So it's literally upcoming. It's in a few days. Holy crap! I can't believe we're all going to be reunited.
I know.
It's very
reunited
fun.
once again, and it'll feel so good.
Yeah,
Um,
it's been too
let's talk about
long.
song. It's been a
It
long
has been
time.
too long.
It's a very long time, and I. So let's talk about this weekend. We've got
Yeah,
some really fun plans, and we're
we
not just
do.
seeing Rouge. We're seeing some other shows. We're actually branching out a little bit.
Be proud of us, guys.
Yeah.
That
So
it was
Yeah,
like twisting my arm because I'm like, you know what? When we're there, I could just be seeing Rouge, but you know what?
yeah,
I will take the time to go see something else because I do really want to
mhm,
see other shows. It's just like it's extremely hard to
yeah.
part my way with Rouge.
I know. And like for me, like personally, like if I almost feel like guilty like if I go
Yeah.
to the city like for another show and then come back home. So I guess this is like the perfect weekend to try to get other shows in because then
Yeah.
like we're there all weekend so we could still like see Rouge more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always get that guilty feeling like oh I love this show, but I could also be at Rouge right now. So.
Exactly. And it's like then like I after seeing the show, like I don't regret it. Like when we just went to Heart of Rock and Roll, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is such a
Cute.
great show. It was
Yeah.
cute and I'm glad we went. And
Even though if we went to
actually,
Rouge, we would have had a mid-show swing on for Christian.
yeah, actually tomorrow I'm going to see Gatsby. So
I'm
I
not.
will I know I'm just going. Sorry, Julie, I'm leaving you in the dust. But I am going to see Gatsby, which is exciting. But I'm also like, how can I plan it so that I can like, stop by Rouge and like say hi to everybody? But
Like
the
the
timing's
timing.
honestly not going to work out with their 5 o'clock show and my 3 o'clock. We're just going to be missing each other. But I'm very excited to see Gatsby and Eric.
Eric. Oh.
Yeah, and Jeremy Jordan
Well,
and Ava.
And Eva. Yeah. and Sam Polly.
Jules
but-
is a little bit salty that I'm going.
I want to see it.
But
Well, so Friday is the day.
I'm gonna be crying.
We're gonna be crying because we're going to see the one, the only Notebook.
Which I am not going to. I will be seeing Rouge.
Yes, she will be seeing Rouge. We'll be living vicariously through her. But we are
intermission, I'm gonna be like, I gotta check what's going on.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'll give you all the intermission updates.
You know what's gonna
Yeah.
happen? You know what's gonna happen
What?
is she's gonna have a showstop or something.
Ugh.
I'll have
Oh,
a
don't
showstop.
even get me started with the show stops.
Me and Liz, like we've seen the show I think like 56 times
55
times now, and like we've never had a show stop. Never.
You've never?
Never.
Never had a
So
show
it's like
stop
a cruel joke because like we've like and then some people had like 3 or 4.
in 1 week.
I had 2
Jules.
in 1 week. 2
Okay.
weeks. 2 in 1 week. Okay.
But you've seen a total of how many?
I think 3 now.
But there was one time there should have been a show stop, but wasn't. But
That was bad.
That's the
Oh my
story.
God,
That's a story for another day.
That is.
That was crazy.
So Notebook and Lily's going to Rouge.
Mhm.
Saturday is.
Wait, we didn't say our plans for after the Notebook.
Yeah.
Or
hold on.
before. So
Okay,
like
so
before.
I'm getting
So-
up the sheet right now.
Okay.
originally like Jules was just gonna stay like at Liz's in New Jersey, but we were like, it's 3 days, like it's different driving in 2 days in a row, but like 3 days is kind of a lot. Like, might as
Wait,
well
can you just pause for a second? Because also Jules is making me wake up at the crack of dawn to let her into my house on Thursday
I
night.
thought you said you're driving to get her.
Well, actually, I may be doing that.
What time?
I feel like
2 a.m.
That's what time
And
I'll be
then-
waking up. So
There you go.
we will
And
all be
I
up
will
by
be,
that point.
yeah. And then I have to go
You'll
to
be
work.
sleeping.
I still have to go to work on that Friday.
Teach kids.
Hey, so I hate to break it to you, my flight actually gets in at 2:23 a.m.
Oh, great. Even better. So then give it like an hour.
So like
I'll be like getting there at 3 a.m.
or make Jules wait, like go there for like 4 a.m. and then like you could just be up from that time. Then you don't have to worry about going back to sleep.
Yeah, and then you can get Dunkin' on the way to work.
Oh, and you could drive me back to my work because then you and Julia will come pick me up at school and we could go right to the city.
You
So
trust
we're just
Jules
planning this
more?
entire trip right now.
So am I just gonna have to?
On the podcast.
Am I gonna have to sleep at the airport?
No.
No.
That's gonna suck.
No,
No,
we'll
like-
figure it out. It's fine.
Okay.
They don't want to hear about this.
So okay, so then what
Unless
we're
it's
gonna do
interesting.
after the Notebook, we're gonna go to our favorite place in the
Well, no,
world.
we skipped this few steps what I started saying, but then Liz,
Sorry.
so yeah, first we were gonna stay just like in New Jersey and drive in, but like for 3 days it would have been a little bit much, so we like found like hotels are not cheap, like a cheap-ish hotel, but it's literally like a shoebox, so hopefully we don't kill each other.
It's literally a toilet, a shower, and a bunk bed. It's a bunk bed too. Like that's what's gonna be the killer. Julie is sleeping on the top bunk, she told us.
Yeah, she volunteered as tribute.
But at least it's like close enough like, where we don't have to Uber or like we could just
Yeah.
walk to everything. So like that's good. It's convenient.
And
yeah.
it hopefully won't
If
be
I have to
cold
get
out.
into one more Uber where he was playing classical music the whole ride, it was like
so
dead
good.
silent, and it's just like.
I just kept looking over at him. I was like, "You all right?"
Oh yeah, Liz was in the front seat. Poor Liz.
No, it's about like 75 degrees, so it'll be nice.
Yeah, I checked I was like, yes.
So
Any rain? Any rain? Do I have to bring my umbrella?
We're 30% on Saturday, I think.
oh, that's not too bad. I think we'll be fine. So yeah, so we're getting a hotel. Are you adding any more to the story, or can I talk?
Or are we just going to the hotel?
We could talk.
Okay, so after the hotel, we're gonna go to Carve and get a slice of pizza or two and a Red Bull for Jules. And then we're gonna go see the Notebook. And it's at 8 o'clock. It's kind of a late show.
We're gonna
And then
cry.
we're gonna get Julia's gonna get about 1 to 5 tequila shots, depending how brave she was. When we're at Harder Rock and Roll, she had 3 tequila shots. Just want everyone to know that.
No wonder why she had that tick in the show.
That was perfectly fine. That
Tequila.
was perfectly fine.
It was the tequila.
Then we're
Just
standing
one
outside
different
and
drink.
Julia's just going off. She's
At
like, "Oh, you were just talking nonstop."
Where?
It was the 3 to 4 shots of tequila you had.
Yeah, when we after the stage door, when we were standing outside and we were gonna go. What were we doing after? Oh, we were going to Moulin Rouge after that, right?
Yeah. Well, we went
Or
for
Five
food.
Napkin. We went to Five Napkin because don't get me started with that one.
So busy at 5 Napkin.
Play?
Five Nap. No, we seen like everybody and their
yeah.
mother.
Everyone and their mother was at 5 Nap, and it
Love
was
that.
so crowded.
And hot. I had to go outside and I
It
walked
was-
down to Chipotle and got myself a water.
Bear in mind, me and Julia got free water from the bar.
From the bathroom. From the bar.
The bar?
Oh, I thought you
That's
said
what she said,
bathroom.
the bar.
No, I wouldn't drink
The bar.
bathroom water. So yeah, then after that, we're gonna go and get the best food that was ever made in the world.
Raising Cane's.
It is so good. Julia hates every time we go there, but it's so good. If you haven't had Raising Cane's, please eat Raising Cane's.
She's
It will
speaking
change
to
your life.
me.
Lily. And then afterwards, we have to FaceTime the dog, Ellie, to make sure she's still alive. Okay. Anyway, then
Next.
the last bit of the night will be 5 a.m. Everyone,
Important part of the
Every-
story.
This is
Everyone's
really important,
asleep.
guys.
everyone's asleep, blah, blah, blah. And Julia's like, well, I want to wake up and go to the restroom.
Wait, before you say this, just want to preface, this is literally just us four being us four.
Yeah.
Like, just
So Julia
Wait,
decides
can
to
we?
wake
Can you also tell the story about the last time when the alarm went off?
Oh yeah, we'll do that one next. So basically, what will
Oh,
happen is
God.
Julia will wake up and she'll go, bam, head on the
Like
roof. Boom. And then
Because
on the
remember,
dot.
she's on the
And
top
then
bunk. So
It's like, well, actually, I'm gonna get out of bed, and then she'll try to get out of bed, and she'll go, she'll fall over, and then yeah. So then we move on to Saturday. But basically,
the
last
alarm.
time we were in the
February.
hotel. It was, I don't know what time it was. It was
It was 5 a.m.
probably-
5 a.m.
It was 5
and we were
a.m.
all asleep, and this alarm goes off. Like do you know how like hotels have like clocks in the rooms, and it just went off.
And it was like loud. It was really loud.
It was loud.
Nobody moved. And so it's just there. It woke me up and I'm just laying there waiting for someone else to go turn it off,
Someone else being Julia.
who was right next to the alarm. So we're just like, Liz
We're
goes,
waiting for. I pick my head up. I go, "Can you shut that off?"
It was very loud. But luckily we turned it off, and then we never. I think did we unplug it because we
We
didn't
might
have an
have.
We
issue the
ended up
next
being
time.
able to turn it off for the next night or something.
Yeah. So that was really good. So Saturday, we're going to a really nice brunch place
Yes.
called Haswell Greens. We love that. Lily's coming with us. We're forcing her to
Yeah.
come against her will.
It's so good.
No, I love a
Make
good
sure you
brunch.
get more than just granola and yogurt or
Yeah.
whatever. Because they have good food, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Peachy Keen.
Oh, I miss that.
Oh, Peachy Keen. We
R.I.P.
miss you. But we're gonna go there, and their food is really yummy. I don't even think they do granola and yogurt. So, Lily, I need you to pick something else.
Okay. Get some
And
French
then after
toast.
that, we're gonna go to the Museum of Broadway to check out the Moulin Rouge exhibit.
But we're
Yeah.
hoping that they like let us only in that part, because like we don't really.
We're gonna have to walk through the whole museum.
We're
I
probably
mean,
We're
I
gonna
haven't
have
been
to.
through the whole
and
museum,
Lily
but
hasn't
We're gonna
been.
feel like
I'll
this.
zip through. I'll zip through the things that I want to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like
Take
I don't
pictures
know.
and read them later.
Exactly.
Sounds good to me. I'm
I'm not one of those people that like reads literally everything.
Oh, I
anyway,
can't
so
when
I
people
just
read
kinda,
everything
like...
at museums.
I
I'm
know,
sorry
and
if
they're
you do that.
standing there for 20. Yeah, we're sorry, but like I can't do it. I have to like I have
You
to
go
keep
to the
moving.
things that intrigue you. If you
Right.
want to read about it, you read about it. I'm the person that I like to take pictures of it, and if I want to read it later, I'll read it later.
I'm very fast at museums. I walk
Yeah, me
pretty
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty
The last time
fast.
that I was having trouble keeping up with Julia and Jules through the museum, I was
Oh
like,
yeah. 'Cause I'm trying
okay,
to dodge
guys.
people, and then they're having a reunion at the same time.
Oh
And
my God, we're trying to go around them. But then
and
we
I'm
wanted
like,
to go into the Moulin Rouge bathroom, and we all went in at once to take the pictures in
and
there.
they probably thought we were weird.
We locked the door and everything.
Yeah, that we went into the Moulin Rouge bathroom, and they were probably like, 3 girls just went in there. That's really weird.
Well, the
We were
lady
in there
like
for a while,
showed
so we had
us.
to get out because we were scared they were gonna start thinking that
There's something going on.
something suspicious going on.
Oh god.
In
So after
actuality, we were just taking pictures.
yeah, we promise. So we're gonna do Museum of Broadway. We're gonna whiz through. We're gonna go see the Moulin Rouge exhibit, and then
Spend
we're
a
gonna
lot of
do
time in there.
something really fun. And I can't wait to do this, but we're gonna ride the ride bus, you guys.
Yay! I'm so
That's
excited
cool.
for that.
You have to
Liz
do
is
this.
riding it from the under.
We have to do.
Hi, everyone.
That's what I did last time when we were at Sweeney this February, we were at Sweeney and it comes by and I wave and they're laughing and waving
Everybody's like,
back. They're like, hi. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna have dinner, and we're probably gonna go somewhere like Five Nap because whatever. And then we're gonna go to
we have to
Rouge
fit that in.
again.
Rouge Rouge.
We're gonna Rouge
A
again.
I'm sitting
snob.
can.
We're going for schnob. We are
'Cause
not
I
sitting
have-
can because I am actually broke.
A
I
broke
have no
chicken.
control. That is my problem.
I don't either.
Where are we sitting? Oh, we're
And
sitting E on Saturday night.
Yeah,
I'm very excited.
Saturday's E, Sunday is F.
yeah, they
Yeah.
abandoned me.
Monday is
I'll
G.
find you guys and like zoom in.
Abandoned
Tuesday is
me.
H. Wednesday is I.
They don't have row I in theaters.
Why?
Okay.
Superstition.
And then
Superstition in the way.
and then what's Wednesday?
Yeah, what's going on Wednesday?
J.
Okay.
So then after that we're going to a very special place. Flashdance. No, I'm kidding. We're going to Iron Bar for
Oh.
celebration for Lilibeth's birthday. She's turning 12.
Yeah, I'm actually a kid.
Her first time seeing Moulin Rouge. We're
Yeah.
allowing
Oh
her
my
to
God.
see it.
Yeah. I've
It
seen
might be a
people
Guys,
little-
they
bring
are
like
all my parents. Oh my god.
I've
are
seen
kidding me?
people
My
bring
God.
younger than 12
Yeah,
to like when I
pretty
went
much
in
think I
June of
saw-
last year, there was a kid in front of me. Like I
Uh-huh.
crap you not, like
When I
There was
7 or
like a
8.
9-year-old behind me the first time I went.
When I was with my
Okay.
parents the other day, and I was like waiting by the pillar, like as people are leaving, I seen a few kids. They're probably like 7, 8,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not gonna.
I was at second
Comment.
row orchestra middle, like center, and there was a kid in front of me, like 7 or 8, and I was like, "That's a choice." I mean, look, if you want to bring your kid to Moulin Rouge, that's fine, but like, don't I just don't know if it's appropriate.
Like, what would you say the
Our first
appropriate
time
age to
in-
see Moulin Rouge is?
Like, I mean, it depends
12
on the
plus.
kid.
They only say one curse word, and it's ass.
First
They
word.
do? When do they say that?
Let me see your ass.
Oh,
Holy Riverdale.
I forgot about that. I did forget about
Um,
that.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
I think our first time in Can Can, there was like a little ass girl that was sleeping the whole second act.
If I did that, I'd get in trouble. They would say I'm an awful person.
I would probably
I'm
say
fine.
12 or 13, just kind of depending on maturity.
Yeah, I think that's true.
I would say 13 too. 12, 13.
You know what?
Because
Like,
at that
maybe
point,
go
like,
see
you'll
Lion
know.
Oh, here
King
we
if
go.
like
Here
you're
we go.
younger than that.
Moulin
Yeah.
Rouge musical is recommended for ages 12 and up. Children under 5 will not be admitted.
Well, I hope children under
Oh my
5 are
gosh.
admitted.
Lily, you just turning the age to go see it.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm 5. I'm turning 5, so there you go.
Um,
No.
so
But we are
next,
going to Iron Bar.
we're going to Iron
Yes,
Bar to
Iron
celebrate.
Bar.
We're gonna have
I'm gonna have a
some
few
fun.
drinky poos.
You guys
And then
should
we're gonna go.
request. You guys should request into club because it's
In
You
the
can
club.
find me in the club, bottle full of bub.
no. It's go
I hope
Shawnee.
that my
It's your birthday.
favorite. Oh, that's that song.
That song.
Oh, Liz has a favorite song, and we're gonna
What?
request it.
Oh, my mama.
Oh man,
Not that song. I
Oh.
was gonna request the SpongeBob song. We got scurvy.
Because Liz
When
had
I eat some vitamin C.
We've got scurvy as our theme song.
The people at the
Um,
bar will be running out.
No,
Yeah.
like, okay, it's our
They
turn to
request-
leave.
I was gonna
We're
say that. I hope that my favorite server is at Iron Bar because
Yeah.
he's our friend. His
Oh,
name's Alex. He's very nice and he's always there when we're there, but I don't know if he'll be there.
maybe now he's gonna hear this and he's like, I'm not working Saturday.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, I'm gonna make sure I'm not there.
I'm
Look
not
at that
working
little
Saturday night
Ellie.
the 25th. Hi,
Yeah.
Ellie.
So, oh, hi, Ellie.
Oh.
Just a
Welcome to
little
the
girl.
party.
Welcome to the
Also,
party.
Friday
Why
night,
does
I
she
will be
look like
going out
that?
with my friends from Ohio, and we're gonna go to 48 Lounge.
48 Lounge. We're going to.
Vibe. So
We're
We're going
going
to
to.
Cane's.
We're going to Cane's.
And then I have to get back to the hotel because I'm gonna be tired from being up at 3 in the morning.
and then you'll be woken up at 5. by
Yeah,
Julia.
from Julia falling.
No rest for the wicked.
I'm gonna set an alarm, like the most obnoxious, like the for 5 a.m.
So
It's
then,
like that like thing, like, oh, do you mind if I put on some white noise? It's like
Mama,
but it's gonna be Julie waking up out of doom.
So after Iron Bar, we're gonna go again to Cane's because it doesn't close till 2 a.m. and we should, we'll go get Cane's yet again. And then
Okay.
Sunday, we're gonna go for brunch again. Oh, Lily, yeah, by the way, we're going for brunch at the Sugar Factory. Would you like to come?
Oh
I'll
yeah.
see- I
Well,
will
we
see.
didn't
I
make
will confirm
that
what she said.
reservation yet.
Yeah, so we're gonna force Lily to come. We're gonna hold her at Pizza Point. So, because
At Pizza Point.
instead of saying like, people like you can hold someone with like a weapon at like point.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like that, so I'm gonna get a slice of pizza and be like,
Pizza.
good.
You know, that would actually work because if you just held pizza in front of me, I'd be like following you like a dog.
Yeah. So we're gonna go there, and Julia's gonna drink 5 mimosas and get silly, and then we're gonna go see The Outsiders.
Which I'm
all
so
of
excited
us.
for. I'm very excited for
But
it.
someone decided to go sit in the back of the mezzanine.
That would be me.
Not naming any names.
Sorry. That's me.
Lily.
That's Lily.
It's a Lilibeth.
That's
And then we're
me.
sitting partial view.
Yeah, we got
view
partial view.
tickets. So we're gonna see that. I mean,
I'm excited.
I know nothing about The
Me
Outsiders.
neither.
Can I
I've
just also
never-
say that Jules was very like, I'd rather see something else. And Julia actually talked Jules into going to it. So we'll see. Hopefully it holds up to its standard. I've heard good things.
I've heard good things.
So
too.
have I. Like I said, but I've never seen the movie. I've never read the book. I don't
Oh,
know
it's a movie.
anything about The Outsiders.
I just don't understand how you've gotten
I just know
25
the
years of your life without
cast.
reading the book.
I just know
It's a
some of the cast
classic.
members, like Barton Cowperthwaite. He's in a Netflix show that I love. And isn't Tilly in it?
Kevin. Yeah,
And
it's Wednesday.
Kevin is, I don't know, is he still going to be in it next weekend?
I think so.
Is he leaving?
Because
I think he's covering for someone, but I don't know
Oh.
who he's covering
that's
for.
what I was very confused about, because I saw him post about it, and I was
He
like,
just kind of showed up, and like
I'm
I'm
like,
talking
was
about
he?
this with my
This is
friend.
a
I
new
was like,
character,
I was
or
like,
what?
when was he in rehearsals? Like,
Yeah,
when did he just kind of showed up? And I was
I
like,
saw him in
I mean,
West
I
Side
love
Story.
you, but like, I don't know how this
Yeah.
happened.
I had seen him in West Side Story, and I'm getting like very West Side Story vibes from it. So I'm very excited.
I saw him
to
in
see
Mean
it.
Girls, and then met him afterward, and I was like,
Oh, he's very nice.
Well, yeah, I've gone 25 years without seeing it because in school, when I was in school in England, we read like Romeo and Juliet. We read like Of Mice and Men, The Great
Yeah,
Gatsby.
we read that too.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what we read.
and
too.
Outsiders
The
is
Kite
involved in
Runner.
that.
No, we never
I
did
read The
anything of
Kite
that.
Runner.
How
we didn't do the
To
Kite
Kill a
Runner.
Mocking
To Kill a
To Kill a
Mockingbird,
Mockingbird.
Diary of Anne Frank.
Every Shakespeare thing you can think of.
Read The
Yeah.
Giver.
So you read Macbeth?
Yes.
Like,
Wow.
I read
Me
Romeo
too.
and Juliet. And
No,
I
we
think
had to
that's it.
watch the movie. We had to watch the movie, and then we had to write an essay on the movie. And my first essay, I basically wrote how much I hated the movie. Apparently, that's bad to put, so I had to write an essay. And they're like, "No, you gotta put it in a positive light." I'm like, "But why? I don't like it. It's boring."
When we read Gatsby, we saw the 2013 Gatsby movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio, directed by the one and only Baz Luhrmann. So really good.
It's like when we did Romeo and Juliet, we got to watch the Leonardo DiCaprio Romeo and Juliet.
I saw that
Again,
one as well.
directed by Baz Luhrmann.
Baz
Because
Luhrmann just
that's
rolling out
so
the
good.
movies.
That's
He's
such
hitting
a
all
good
the
movie.
American classics.
Yeah.
And non-American
And
classics. I guess.
and then Moulin Rouge.
Well,
Moulin Rouge
I guess
is
Romeo and
French.
Juliet isn't
Is
an American.
technically.
Well, it is technically kind of.
Well, it's not.
It's not, but it's a classic story. People know it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's written, I mean, Shakespeare, who's English, and then it's set in Verona, Italia.
I was about to say To Be or Not to Be, but I was like, that's the wrong Shakespeare.
I would have said that too, to be quite honest.
Yeah. We
I was like,
know.
that's Hamlet.
It's actually like Where Art Thou, Romeo, right?
Yeah, Romeo.
Romeo, Where Art Thou, Romeo.
Julia, have you ever read Romeo and Juliet? You're sitting there like you don't know what we're talking about.
Do you know who William Shakespeare is, Julia?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, good. We don't have to add it to the
So
list.
Sunday, so Outsiders. So after Outsiders, we're gonna go on one of our favorite streets, and that's 46. Everyone loves 46th Street because basically, what's gonna happen is I can't say it. I can't say.
What? Oh, that me and Julia are going to get into an argument?
Liz and Julia are going to get into an argument, right? So this is what's going to happen. We're going to be on 46th
Okay,
Street.
also though,
We're gonna
don't
be
listen to them, because me and Julia are actually friends.
Who?
This is a normal day. So what's going to happen is we're going to do that, and they're going to start bickering. And basically, Liz is going to yell at Julia, and Julia's going to get really upset. So what Julia's going to do is Julia's going to take matters into her own hands, and she's going to go, wow, poof. She's going to push Liz in the middle of the street. But little does Liz know that the ride bus is coming. So the ride bus is going to hit her.
It's going to be a Regina George movie.
It's going to be a Regina George, yeah.
And they're all going to go on the bus. Bye, Liz.
And then I'm going to stand there and I'm going to laugh because I'm comfortable laugh. And then I'm going to be like,
I'm sure Julia's going to be laughing too.
I'm like, well, I should really call 911, right? So I'm going to call 911. But there's too much traffic in New York. Like it takes you about 20 minutes to get 2 feet down the road.
Yeah.
So Liz is going to go up to the big rainbow in the sky. And basically she's going to get there and they're going to be like, no. you go down the other way. And then me and Julia are going to go see Rouge in mourning together. And then we said at the end, we said, R.I.P. Liz, you would have loved Dylan Paul Duke.
Okay, but can we also add that, like, this is all a joke, and I'm actually going to be at the Rouge because I have I have to go.
Yeah. For legal reasons, this is satire. Please do not sue us. I don't want money to be sued.
Do not get us canceled.
And also, we're not affiliated with the ride bus. I will not be going on that bus.
I've never,
or under it.
We just joke because we see it.
And the last time
And
when the did the
Well, the
wave.
last time we saw it, we waved to everybody that was sitting on it like it was a show or something.
yeah, like welcome to our show. I think it's gonna be it's gonna be okay, I can't talk. It's gonna be fun. I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be a fun weekend.
Whoop, Jules,
Jules, you're freaking up.
you're breaking out.
Oh,
Um,
is she back now?
There she is.
you were frozen.
Oh, that's really
You were like this.
embarrassing. That's
Imagine
really
Like James.
embarrassing.
It's like James.
Oh, we had James on here and he kept breaking up.
And then my Wi-Fi went out, and so
Yeah,
recording
I
stopped.
think it's the Australian Wi-Fi. So it's not very good. So just don't go to Australia. Just kidding. Can you hear me now? Am I alive?
Yeah.
I don't even remember
Yes.
what I was just talking
You
about.
left off on it's gonna be a fun weekend.
It is
Yeah.
gonna be a fun weekend. Okay, good. You didn't hear me talking crap about you guys. I'm kidding. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
I heard that part.
But yeah, so we're excited to be back because also we're probably gonna see Hailey Satine on the Sunday. I love seeing new Satine. I love seeing
Exciting.
people in new roles. I'm excited to see Austin because
By the way, she just started today.
yeah,
Did you
yeah,
announce
we did
that?
that.
We
You
did.
put that in your announcement? Okay.
Yes.
I was just
Um,
making sure.
It's also a little like nerve
Did you also announce like the good things, like all the good things happening?
But
I
You know
announced
what else
Museum
is
of Broadway.
happening?
what?
Oh no, everybody must have forgotten. There's going to be a new person starting. They have a new
Oh my
flat
goodness.
track.
Oh my God. Yeah,
No, they have a new flat. It's going to be me. Well, actually, I would be
I
never
hear
mind.
you. There is we do have a big casting announcement though to talk about.
Yeah.
We can confidently
Oh.
no. Hashtag Alec Vargas Christian and Kelly Clarkson Satine. I'm kidding. That is a joke. That is not happening.
We wish.
It's
Although
not.
but it's
Alec
not
Alec
happening.
would want you to spread that rumor.
Alex
He
would want you to
want
spread
it.
the rumor, but it is not happening. But we told him that we made up the thing that he was going to be the next Christian, and we told him, we're like, yeah, we're hearing that you're going to be the new Christian.
I'm like, take my money.
Take
my
our money.
Yeah.
Well, no, but
Sat
August.
every night like how the lady that went to see every one of Boy
Yeah.
George's shows.
That's
I'll be at every one of Alec Christian shows.
that's a lot of commitment. You know, I will give it to her. That's
Yeah.
that's a big commitment
a
because that's
lot.
a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
112 shows. A lot of
A
money.
lot.
And he
But
didn't
she
miss
did it,
one.
and he did it.
He didn't miss one. Yeah. So
Yeah.
So 112 you said altogether?
Yeah, 112.
So 100. So say the average ticket price is what? It's like 100 and like.
Just do like 120,
120,
just to
yeah.
be like, because sometimes you sit partial view, you could get it.
Like
cheaper.
$1,000.
Guess how much that is? $13,444.
I don't want to even know how much money I've spent on the show because
Neither.
yeah, me neither.
But
I just don't.
that is that's commitment. That is really good commitment. Talk about being consistent. But yeah, we would be there for every Alec Christian. I think I would like move outside the Owlhurst and become like a rat at the last quarter. Yeah, I could become I don't think I could be an usher. I'm too nice.
I'd be like, yeah,
I'd be
sure,
like,
you can film.
Sure, you can film. Send it to me. Send me the
Send
video.
it to me when you're done. I'm
My
joking.
email?
Nobody film.
Nobody. Yeah, don't film. Don't film. Not good. Do not.
Yeah, illegal.
illegal.
Actually,
It is illegal. Yeah.
We're such bad influences.
Can I just say there was a woman last time we went. So it came to the encore, and everyone knows that when Boy George was in, the encore was like they added stuff to the encore, and she was just straight up filming, and they went to her and they were like, like, ma'am, can you put your phone down? She's like, yeah,
three
yeah.
separate times.
3 times, and they're like, yeah, kept up, ma'am, put your phone down, yeah. And to the point, they were just like, they just gave up, but she was just there confidently.
But she did end up winning the thing, or not winning, but like she
won the auction.
Yeah, she did the auction and paid the money to go backstage. So the money went to a good cause, BCAFA.
Yeah, but no, she recorded like the thing, and they just were like, you know what? Go off, Queen.
Yeah.
Get it, girl. Send it to us.
Get it, girl.
Take it, take it.
Take it through the plot. Drop it low. But yeah, there's been some crazy time. So I have a question. So we were talking about the other week about theater etiquette. Have
Yeah.
you guys ever had, I don't think I asked you this last time. Have you guys ever had like an experience of really bad theater etiquette at Moulin Rouge?
Oh, every single time we go. Pretty much.
Remember that one time when you guys were at the tour? And there was
Oh
that person
my
on the phone
gosh.
the entire time.
Yes, the girl in front of us at the tour, Julia. Remember you were telling them about it? And she was texting. Julia watched the entire
I'm like, y'all
relationship
were
Yeah.
start
so
and end.
pissed.
It
Yeah.
went from Snapchat to texting. Like, Julia watched the whole thing. But I was also going to say, I mean, it was kind of funny at the time, like when the person did it, but like when they go in we may have even talked about this when we were on the last time, when she goes, when Christian says, because he doesn't love you, the girl goes dun dun dun. Like it was loud, like in the
But
mezzanine.
that I wouldn't consider like
No, it
necessarily
wasn't bad. It was
Like,
funny.
It's just
But lately, I don't know what's going. Like, people have been clapping when Satine dies.
Yeah,
Oh,
the past few
yeah.
times we went,
What?
people clapped when Satine died.
Satine
Yeah,
dies,
I'm
I'm like,
crying. I'm literally like
and
bawling
they're
Yeah.
my eyes
clapping, and I'm
out.
just looking
And
around.
then
I guess
also,
they're on team villain Satine. I guess.
yeah.
But I mean, I cry. I'm like crying, so.
And then one of the most recent times, one of the more recent times I went, I should say, there was a little boy like next to me, in the seat next to me, and right by where I usually sit, like usually where I sit sometimes, there's stairs where the actors come in and out of off of the stage, and the boy had his feet up on the stage the entire show. Nobody came over to say anything, like feet on the stage. I'm like, are we gonna do this the whole show? Or so I mean, like, luckily nobody tripped or anything, but I kind of was like, that's interesting.
That's
People just people just really don't know theater etiquette, and it gets me heated.
Yeah.
But we've had people on phones a lot, alarms, ringtones
Oh.
going off during the show. I know that happens a lot.
Yeah.
People talking, whispering,
Singing.
When people come in.
singing. Oh, the last time people were full on singing like it was a sing along.
Oh my god.
We
Remember
were like
we
sing alongs August 3rd.
yeah, like I know like people have like oh, I've seen it like people have come like late and they've come in at like firework.
Mhm. Yep.
And I'm like, you've just missed so much.
Like,
yeah, there was somebody who came in literally at Elephant Love Medley. And I was like,
Oh, just wait
playing.
till intermission at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just like I couldn't do that. I mean, Act Two's great, but like you need to watch Act One
Yeah.
to understand the story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, dog? Um, yeah, people it feels like theater etiquette's definitely
But
like
it also goes from the theater etiquette, like it carries, like when we stage door, it carries out to the stage door. People do
Yeah.
not like theater etiquette, stage door etiquette, they go hand in hand. It's the same people inside the theater that are causing problems outside the theater.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
true.
frustrating.
People just
When
don't know how to be a decent human being.
yeah, bathroom line people, when I'm leaving the bathroom, I hear like when the ushers are like, oh, women's bathroom line starts this way, pointing in the opposite direction of the bathroom because the line is so long. The people are like, but the bathroom's down there. They're like, but the line starts over there. They're like, but I can't just get in line here. Like, no, you can't, you have to wait in line. Like, it's
Wait your
just so
turn.
frustrating. Yeah. So it literally carries, like, I hate to say it, but like there's people that just shouldn't go to theater.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
stay
it's
home if you can't cooperate.
or it's just like it's very yeah. And like you said, that stage door sometimes it is very
Mhm.
like it can definitely be yeah, it's definitely frustrating sometimes, like watching people and the way they act towards the
Yeah.
actors or just other patrons who are at stage door. There's no
Yeah.
need to push people and like put your elbows in their face because I will push you back. Anyways,
But yeah, yeah,
I will
it's
push back.
frustrating, but
Yeah,
I
be
guess
good
good
people.
comes with bad.
Yeah,
It's frustrating to think like these people think that they're the only people in the theater or in the stage door
Yeah.
line. Like there's nobody else around, and it's like
Yeah. And this is why people like and actors and actresses like stop stage dooring, which rightfully so. They don't want to
Yeah,
have to deal with that. I wouldn't want to deal with it either.
me
If people
neither.
are pushing out of the way to see me, I'm not signing your playbill.
Yeah, or like grabbing actors at
Yeah,
playbills. Stage door is no, like
Shoving
don't.
the
yeah,
cameras in people's faces and like
Yeah,
just the
yeah.
I was
that
like,
that's
Like,
a big
no.
say
thing for
hi to
me.
my friend.
Like I did that one time and I asked JoJo, so it was JoJo was in, and I asked her, I said, "Hey, my sister's a huge fan. She can't make it. Would you mind like basically like sending like
But
saying
that's also
hello?"
different. You
You
prefaced it with
ask,
that.
But you
yeah.
People are
prefaced
like,
it.
say hi to my friend, like
And you're like,
shoving the camera in their face before they even say great show or whatever. Like
Yeah.
you have to preface it with something. You can't just be like,
yeah,
do this.
yeah.
They're not at
Don't
your mercy.
yeah. Basically just don't have like a don't shove cameras in people's faces.
Yeah,
Live in the moment as well. Like live in that
for
moment.
sure.
It's good having a photo, but like when you're talking to people, live in the moment and just
Yeah,
Yeah.
enjoy it
exactly.
and just, you know, Rouge stage door is always really fun because I
Hmm.
find the actors in Rouge are very like they're just very lovely at stage door. Like they will
Oh,
actually
yeah.
stand there and talk to you. I've been to some stage doors where it's just basically very rushed and just whatever, like don't even
Yeah.
look at you. And I've had that before. Not naming any names when I was at Funny Girl. Um, sorry. I have to hold my controversial tongue. But there was an actress in Funny Girl and she didn't look at anyone when she was signing in or anything. So sorry,
Could this
any
actress
fans?
read?
No. Sorry to any fans out there. Um, so they are really, really sweet. And I
Yeah.
think people like I don't know if they try and take advantage of that, but don't be good people.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I was just curious. I was like, I can't remember if I've ever asked you about like theater etiquette and if you've ever
Yeah.
experienced like really bad theater etiquette because boy, the last time we were at the show, we had an experience, didn't we? We had a unfortunate medical emergency. I
Yeah.
never experienced one of those at a show ever
Like
in my
during
Oh
the
life.
show, it
wow.
During a
happened. Yeah.
show. So it was ELM
Yeah.
and it was like because they were in Cancan, so like you're looking at the stage, you can see what's going on in Cancan. We were sitting to orchestra right.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And like we see the usher stand up and he's reaching over and I'm thinking he's telling someone to basically get off their phone because would probably people try and film in Can. So they're probably being like, hey, like put your phone down. That's all I thought.
Yeah.
And then another guy stood up and I was like, wait a second, like what's
What's
happening?
going on? Yeah.
And
Hmm.
then we don't know the whole story because we only saw it from a distance. But they brought the girl out. I think
The
she
girl ended
collapsed.
up being unconscious. Yeah. She
Yeah,
was
she
Passed
unconscious.
Oh
out.
collapsed.
my God.
She passed out. So they basically like ran her out of the theater, like freaking
But like
like
the passerelle was closed, so they had to like press that
Oh
emergency
my
button to like
to
God.
get
open
her
it.
out.
Oh
Yeah, it was,
wow.
And
oh
then
my
they like
gosh.
ran out the field like Superman, like like kind of like
Like bridal
firefighter.
Like
style,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh
bridal
my
style.
God.
He
And
was a
then like
superhero, that usher
that usher was a superhero.
security
or
guard.
security. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So then, cause I guess stage management came around and they were like making sure the passer was closed because it's getting up to the point. It was getting very close to the point that the Duke and Zidler were coming on stage, and the last thing we need
Oh.
is Duke
Yeah.
boom, boom,
Yeah,
to
through the
walk
down
and
the
and down and like hit his head.
Oh.
yeah.
So they like making sure it's closed, like hey, close the passerelle. It did get closed in time, but it was getting really close to that point, and I was
Oh.
like, oh, I
Oh
was a
And it
bit
was
like nervous.
crazy. Like it was, we
Yeah.
were nervous, very nervous, because
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
are they should stop the show, honestly, at this
All of
point. Like,
that, and we still haven't had a show stop. Like there should
I
have been
know.
one
Yeah,
that day. That
But
was
I also don't want a show stop because of a medical emergency.
yeah,
I'd rather it be a
Yeah.
technical difficulty in
but I
like
mean if like that was already happening,
technology.
like, I would
Yeah.
say that should have been one. Like
It should have. It
Yeah.
yeah.
definitely should have. It was like, I mean, everybody in the theater definitely saw it. It was in Can. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, they're in the front there.
yeah.
A
Like
lot of
everybody
people
can
saw
You
hear.
it.
could like feel like the audience like getting like a
It
little
was
like
like, what's
anxious
going
and
on?
like restless, like what is happening. Yeah.
Hmm.
Because it's hard not to miss because it's literally
Yeah.
happening right there.
And you
And
want to make sure the person's okay too. I'm like,
yeah,
I hope that
I
somebody, like
hope
whoever's up there is okay, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
So that happened, and then I hope I guess she is okay,
Yeah.
but
We haven't heard anything.
we haven't heard anything. But from what we believe, the reason why they didn't do a showstop is because it was so close to intermission.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes
I guess if
sense.
it was a different number before that, they probably would have. Well, that was so scary because I'd never had a medical emergency at a show ever, and I was
Yeah.
like nervous because medical emergencies are like
They're
scary.
scary, yeah.
Yeah, it was scary.
I've heard some people like I've heard some really weird stuff before in like theaters, like people saying stuff like you'll just be sat there silent and like you'll have that random person who will just like woo like really loud and I'm like, what's
Yeah.
going on?
Mhm.
What's going on? Look, I'm about to call someone out right now. I want to go see Sweeney Todd for my birthday. And I was sat next to someone. And you know what? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not a mean person, but this guy was breathing very loud. I don't know if he maybe had like a thingy or if he had like a clogged nose, but my goodness, he was breathing very loud. And like at one point, I thought he was asleep because the way he was breathing, he was like that. And I was like, is he like asleep? And I was like, this is the worst show to fall asleep because there's some big like jump scares. Not jump scares, but there's some loud noises. I was like, man, you're gonna wake up, you're gonna like you're gonna be poop your pants. And I was like, I was a little concerned at one point. I was like, is he okay? He was fine. But he was very breathing very loud and I got a bit nervous. Anyway, we're so off topic. I don't even remember what the original question was.
We were talking about theater etiquette.
Yeah,
So it
and
wasn't really off topic because curb your breathing. I'm
yeah,
joking.
sort yourself out. But yeah,
Yeah.
so anyway, moving
I'm
past
trying
theater
to think
etiquette.
what else are we gonna like try and do this weekend? I mean, we're
Um,
celebrating Lily's birthday.
we are.
Yeah.
Woohoo,
Lily's
I'm
Turning
turning 5.
12
turning 5 plus. How old are you
plus,
turning, Lily?
yeah,
I'm actually
Well,
turning 24.
Okay.
5
5
plus
plus
19.
11. Oh, 19. That's what I meant. 19. Sorry, Lily.
The
Was
educators
this
of
a school
America,
teacher?
everyone. The educators of America. Don't even get me started on Julia. 'Cause I'll bring the list. I'll bring the list.
Um, so that's gonna be fun. We're celebrating Lily.
Yeah, we're celebrating Lily. Big 24. Trust me, it doesn't change.
Lily, are you
Um,
seeing any? No, you're just seeing
Rouge and
Moulin Rouge
Outsiders.
and Outsiders. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good lineup. Good
Yeah.
lineup.
I would say if SNL was still going, I would want to go try and see
Yeah,
SNL.
today is the
People
last day.
People line up for that.
Yeah.
Like at
They
like
camp. They camp out.
We
at
had
like
a friend
5
who
in the
went to
morning.
go to the Taylor Swift one.
Yeah.
She slept outside. She was there
Yeah.
at 4 p.m. the day before and slept until the next day. Yeah,
Bro.
she was
In the streets of
brave.
New York. Yeah, I'm like,
I know.
That's
I'm like, you are a
brave.
brave soul. Brave soul.
If there would be only like a few people I'd do that for. One of them
Scarlett
being
Johansson.
Jonathan Bailey. But I was gonna that
Oh,
too.
so you should go see the Wicked movie.
Yeah.
You know what? Anyone knows me knows I'm not a huge fan of Wicked. I've never been a fan of Wicked. It's never appealed to me. I love those of Oz, but Wicked's just never been a thing. However, I watched a trailer the other day and Jonathan Bailey's in it, and I really love Jonathan Bailey
And he's
because
Figaro,
Bridgerton, and I just love him. And I'm like, I think I might have to go watch the Wicked movie just to see him in it. I have no idea what Wicked's really like that much about, except for I know
I
it's
don't know
about
how
the
they're
two
gonna do it because
witches.
it's like in what 2 parts?
2 parts, yeah. Lily, have you
Yeah.
ever seen Wicked?
Yeah, I saw it
Okay,
on
good.
Broadway in
Good.
2017.
Do you like Wicked? Are you on
I'm not like
Jules'
a
side
super
here?
fan, but like,
Okay.
yeah, I liked it.
I am.
We know.
Oh.
We know.
I
And
like
Beauty and the Beast.
Ariana
I mean,
Grande and Cynthia Erivo. So
I'm
it'll be
quite
interesting.
excited for Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah,
I
she's gonna.
think that she is the perfect person for that
She's
part.
so good.
She's very
She's
talented.
so raw and talented, and
She's so
I think
good.
she's just going to be so good. And I'm very excited. Every single time I watch a trailer, I've cried, like
Oh.
sobbed, and it's just very special, the show, to me, because it was like my mom had brought me to it when I was younger, and it's just it like touches my
I
heart,
mean,
and
the
the story
music
of
too.
friendship, and I've bonded with so many people over it, and I know it's such an like overrated, like everybody says their favorite musical is Wicked, like everybody except Jules,
I
and
don't.
and Julia and Lily. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it, and you know what? Like, no, it is my favorite show. I will say.
That's rude.
I I mean, I love obviously Moulin Rouge, and I love them for different reasons.
I mean, yeah, I
Moulin
think
Rouge I started a little later in my life, and
never turn
it's
back.
just yeah. And it's like one of those shows that like I don't get tired of. Wicked, not that I would get tired of it, but it's long and like it's emotional. I mean, like I put my whole heart into it when I go see it, and I'm like I know it's crazy to say, but like the 20th anniversary, I had seen it twice that weekend. And after the second time, I was like, I don't know if I could see this one more time. Like, I need a break because it was just a lot of emotions.
I'm just
But
watching Jules stroke her.
I just watched Julia shrimp out of her bed
Yeah.
to go to the
Like,
bathroom.
I mean,
ew.
for me, I actually in my band class,
It's
my
One time
concert
in band
band
camp.
concert band class, in my concert band class, we actually tested like some like Wicked. It was like a Wicked medley, and I like fell in love with Dancing Through Life because
Oh,
that
that
song is
song.
so good.
I got introduced to
And
Defying
when
Gravity.
Jonathan Bailey sings it, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna
I don't know
I'm gonna
what I'm
poop
gonna
my
do.
pants.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to give it a chance because it's Jonathan Bailey.
Yeah.
So you may get your wish. I might have to just come up to New York just to watch it with you. So
But I
then
think that like what like everybody is like saying like, oh, after like for part one they're gonna do Defying Gravity, and then it's
And
gonna
then
be
it's
like
gonna
Wicked
end.
part
The
one.
end.
Like, oh, where's Wicked part two? Like, I feel like they shouldn't wait a year in between them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a long time. And like I mean, obviously you're not gonna forget what happens, but what if it's like a flop and now you're like, okay,
Oh,
we
we
have
have a
another
second part.
year
Yeah. What
until
happens if it's
part
like, I'm
two?
not saying it is, but like what happens if it's like not well, like it's
Yeah, like
bad?
what if it doesn't do well?
Because
Because also
sometimes
like,
trailers can always be like deceiving. I've
yeah,
seen trailers and like this looks really good, and then I watched the movie and it's like
but also
interesting.
not for nothing, the trailer gives away every single plot point in part one. Like you can surmise what it's about just from part one.
Well, yeah, I didn't realize. Well, I also found out some big details today, actually,
That's what,
um,
yeah.
about Fiero. I didn't realize. Please
Figaro.
tell
Tell
me if
us,
this
what
is
did you
right or
find out?
wrong. I found out that he was supposed to marry Elphaba, and then no, he was supposed to marry Glinda,
Hmm.
Glinda, and then Elphaba steals him away. Is that true?
You'll have to see. She doesn't steal him away. He falls out of love with Glinda because he sees Elphaba for like her true self. She's not wicked.
Yeah.
The whole
Glinda does
the
some not
entire
nice things.
Really?
thing is like
Yeah,
Glinda is the pretty one, but on the inside she's not very
she's
nice.
evil.
And then Elphaba is not very pretty on the outside, but she has a good
What's
heart on the inside.
crazy because in the trailer you see that like she talks about that witch hat, and
Hmm.
like she said something like, oh, it's
That's
my grandma's.
direct, by the way, direct quote from the musical.
Like she's like, I wouldn't even give it to my worst. I don't remember what she says, and then she gives it to.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
I didn't know.
it's evil. She's purposely doing it. But I mean, there's like you have to see it because in the end, it is a real story about friendship and how these two friends who are so unalike like actually come together, and it's such a beautiful story.
I just like all the tweets that are like all the Arianators are
Yeah,
gonna see like like her as Glinda and
yeah.
like
And
like
you
Glinda's
there's
actually
a
not a great person. So
yeah, in part two, there is major plot twists that tie into Wizard of Oz that you're like,
yeah.
oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
not that it makes you look at the Wizard of Oz differently, because it doesn't, but
Though,
it's
oh
like,
my God, yeah.
oh my God, like, how can you think of that story?
Yeah.
Like, it's incredible. I'll cry talking about it right now. What is Julia doing with her dog?
Your dog doing
I just see the
yoga?
legs. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Well, I will. I like I said, it's like I just started Bridgerton season. I'm about to start season 3.
Yeah.
because it just came out and everyone's talking about it, and I'm like, I need to watch it now. I've seen season 1 and season 2, but now I'm like, I need to watch season 3 because Jonathan Bailey.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Don't watch it too fast because I hear everybody's upset that now they have to wait till June for the next
Yeah,
part.
it's like 4 weeks. And
Yeah.
people like watched it all in one day and now they're upset. I'm like, well, let's see whose fault is that. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Here comes a consequence. Here comes a consequence of my actions.
I really like that dance.
But yeah, there's definitely like I want to. There's so many shows like I want to see, and I feel like I never have time. Like I want to
Yeah.
see Gatsby. I want to see Water for the Elephants. I want to
Water for the
Shut up.
elephants.
You want to see The Waitress?
The Waitress. I want
You
to see
want
The
to see
Waitress.
Elephant Love Melody?
Shut up. I literally forever thought it was Elephant Love Melody. And then I found out it's not. And I was like,
What is it now? Do you know what it is?
yeah, Elephant Love Medley.
Yes.
It's a
Medley.
But, like,
not a
I didn't-
melody, but it's also a melody. But
I also want to see The Waitress.
What's going on? Are you in a like an igloo or something over there?
Sorry.
Okay, Ellie.
There are a lot of shows I do want to see also. What was the other one that I'm like, oh, I kind of wanted to see Limpika. I know it's closing,
Hell's
but I'm like,
Kitchen?
It closes this weekend.
oh
doesn't
yes,
it?
that's another one that I'm like, oh my god, I want to see it now. Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
I have no interest in it.
Okay.
Do you know what the story is
Okay.
about?
No. Do I want to see it? Because I love the song No One.
No,
And they sing it in there.
They do?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's Alicia Keys music.
I didn't know that. No
Yeah,
way.
so do you want to go see it?
Yes.
Julia won't
Yeah.
go with me.
I'll go.
Let's go.
No one. That was really good.
Get in the way what I'm
What
feeling.
feeling? We're gonna get
Um,
copyrighted.
Yeah, I do want to see The Waitress. I think The Waitress is great, and I hope it comes back to Broadway soon. The Waitress, I will buy tickets. Oh my god, today is my 4-year anniversary of being on Reddit, by the way, if anyone cares.
Oh wow. Happy Reddit birthday.
They call it Cake Day. They're like, Happy
Oh.
Cake Day. Please don't follow me on Reddit because
Her name is at actually I don't even know how you would like say a name for Reddit. I'm going
Neither
to
do
see
I.
how I commented on a TikTok earlier and my comment is blowing up. Let me tell you how many likes I have. Hold on.
One constant in my life.
144 likes on my comment.
Oh my god, wait.
That's
I
amazing.
have one on a TikTok. I did a comment on TikTok.
It's
earlier.
about Shen Yun. You know what Shen Yun?
Hey,
Oh my
wherever
God.
there is Shen Yun, there is light. I saw that when I was driving through
Mine has
Mississippi.
252 likes.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even know Hell's Kitchen is a jukebox musical
Yeah.
telling the story of Key's upbringing in Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What? Let's see. I don't know my name. Blah, blah. A Girl on Fire is in it.
Yep.
That girl is on fire.
Fallen. I'm falling. If I ain't got you.
Oh, that's such a good song.
No one. Oh, you know it's in
Yeah,
it.
I think we kind of have to go.
Oh my God,
State of
Empire State of
Mind.
Mind.
Yeah, like how are
I
we gonna?
can't. I can't. Oh, well, so
not
now we have
go?
to go to
Concrete Jungle.
Wet Dream Tomato.
There you go.
We have to go to Hell's Kitchen now.
Yeah.
Julia really wants to see The Wiz, so we might have to go take time out and see The Wiz. Julia, she's a big fan, huge fan of The Wiz. Same way that she really wanted to go see some other shows. There's so much. Like I said, I feel like
How do you produce a show? Like I kind of want to be a producer
I think you have
of
to
a
have
show.
a lot of money.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
count me out then.
I think you have to have a lot of money.
Like
I
I guess
wanna
you have to
see-
like buy into it and be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see the Who's Tommy as well. Apparently, it's very
Mhm.
good. It's very dark.
we got to go to the museum exhibit and like here we heard Catherine talk about like her experience of like Catherine Zuber talk
Yeah.
about her experience with the costumes. And it like I kind of was inspired and I really want to become a costume designer, but I don't really have the experience for that or
What are
have
you
any
gonna draw?
artistic ability.
What are you gonna draw?
Jules' face said it all.
What did you say, Julia?
Can you show us your sketches?
Yeah, can you
I don't
draw?
have any experience. I can't draw. I just want to be there for the ride. Maybe like a fly on the wall.
Maybe like you could be a janitor. Or maybe you could be, can you do hair? Are you good at hair? Are you good at
Hair and
makeup?
No, no.
Are
Like
you good at props?
Just
You
don't
could
do
be a
the Lego
prop.
hair.
the Lego hair, I know.
Yeah.
I could just I guess I could do props like if I like practiced, you know?
Yeah, you know.
Practice putting the props down.
I have the funny screen grab of
Here,
the
I
take
Lego hair
this.
in action.
Take this. Put this one here. Put this. I say that, but I think actually the props people.
No, it's
probably a
gotta be
hard job.
such a hard job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
have to work like on your feet, like efficiently. Like, oh, what if like a prop doesn't work? Like even if like for example, say a prop isn't placed where you need it to be, like what do? Do you give them another prop or do you just say figure it out? Like
It's like
Instead of
Andrew.
walk-
It's like Andrew, like when he forgets the dollar that goes into Heel One's mouth. Sometimes he
Oh, yeah.
keeps an extra stash because he'll forget.
He'll forget
to
it.
put it in his
Like, what are you
pocket.
gonna do if it's supposed to be like the boulevard? It's supposed to be like the
The stroller.
let's see,
Like chandelier, say chandelier, you're going to put out all the cups.
absence
You have to
glasses.
make sure, yeah, you have to
Yeah.
make sure all those lights are working.
And
What if it doesn't
instead of
work?
giving them an absence glass, why don't you accidentally give them the gun or the
well,
or the
then
ukulele?
that would
Wow.
that would be kind of funny because they would, and actually not funny, but like imagine like
like-
everybody's like drinking and then they would like have the gun like out of nowhere.
Like,
One,
I don't know
They'd
what
just
to
be
do
like,
with this.
what do I
3.
do with this?
Or instead of giving
1, 2, 3.
instead of giving Christian the gun during crazy rolling, he gets a cigarette and he's like loading up the bullets and he's like,
Yeah, I don't know. It's quite interesting, I will say.
it
Like
is.
props have to, and there's a lot of props in some shows. Even
Yeah.
Moulin Rouge has a lot of props. Like,
Quite a few props, yeah.
Because
Like-
even like with all the ensemble members, like they all have
Yeah.
to have.
You got the
well, we
whole
asked
things.
about the Duke money because like everybody like well, not everybody, but like you can choose to carry money, like, but then once you hand it to somebody, like then it becomes their problem and then they have to like get it somewhere. I know they do like prop drops and stuff like that. They just like put it in, but like I don't know.
yeah.
It's quite interesting, like the way everything works behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, I agree. And there's like there's a lot you gotta make sure. Same with like costumes.
Oh,
Make sure you have the right
costumes.
costume.
Whew.
Costume changes are
Ooh.
like super quick, so
Yeah,
yeah.
we heard a lot
Okay.
about that too, making those costumes like accessible to be quick changed because there's so many.
Yeah, they've talked about it a little bit, like how a lot of magnets and stuff like that, a lot of like
Magnets, zippers.
Velcro, zippers.
Big zippers, we
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah.
EJ and the magnet.
Yeah,
Yes.
EJ and the magnets.
Yeah. Catherine talked about that actually at the talkback thing. She was like, I felt so bad like with the magnet. She's like, there has to be a better way. So like they kind of like tweaked it a little bit for the
the
newer.
magnet was the better way. I think it used.
Oh, the magnet. Yes, the magnet was the better way. Sorry.
Yeah, like
But
with the hats and stuff, like when they come out with the hats and diamonds,
Mhm.
like they're magnets.
what was the other thing I was gonna say? There was another one that I was like,
like the
only girl dress when they unzip her, she's
Mhm.
got like you can see the zipper and
Oh,
it's got like
I
a
remember.
zip tie.
Yeah,
or
that
something.
but I
so
was
that
also
she's-
gonna say that we found out because the tights, they're Amazon tights that they all wear. They're
Really?
tights from Amazon. Yeah, $2.99. She told everybody that. She's like, yeah, we just get them on Amazon. I'm like, okay.
What do you think it'd be called?
Julia
Rouge
going to look
tights.
up the tights.
She's gonna buy a
Just
tie.
like look up Moulin Rouge tights.
Or just look at which tights though, which ones?
Just
Because they wear
Moulin
like
Rouge
2 different
tights.
types of tights in the show.
I think the nude color ones, like the ones that they wear like bottom layer. It's very interesting. Everybody's like, really? Amazon? They're like, yeah. So they like utilize them for like
Oh,
different parts, I
I
guess.
didn't know that they got them from
Amazon.
Wow,
Yeah.
insider scoop, everybody. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
There's a few people that are very shocked.
There was one actually very shocked person that was like, really?
And I don't
Um,
think we have to say a name.
um, that's crazy. But like they were saying about the green fairy costume is like made in India or something.
Wild.
Because we were saying, we were talking about how Haley doesn't have a Bowles dress, but I think
Yes.
that probably takes some time to make.
Yeah.
And
They're all like handmade and
Individualized
individually, yeah.
well, like Stephanie,
beads and sequins.
when Stephanie was on the podcast, she talked about like how all the Roxanne dresses, every single
Yes.
one of them is different.
Mhm.
Can. She's like, there's just things like you don't see with the
Mhm.
eye when you're sitting in the audience, but she goes, every single one of them are just different.
Yeah,
It probably takes time. There are a lot
It's
it's a lot of
of time,
costumes
yeah.
and it's a lot of fabric.
it is. And they try different things. Like they're always constantly, I'm sure, trying to make it better. Or everybody has a different body type too. So like, what
Right,
suits
yeah.
a body type better than somebody else's? You know?
Yeah. So like the ELM dress used to be longer and then
Hmm.
they changed it. Yeah, like
Yeah.
they've changed like same even with the diamonds. The
Mhm.
corset, it's changed now.
Yeah.
Like they've definitely changed the Arabia corset's different.
And Satine's costumes are just like so extravagant that like I feel like they need to be like continuously like upkeep and stuff on them too because dancing I'm sure like breaks sequence and th-
Yeah.
things break
Well,
all the time.
who was it? I think it was EJ told us that she ripped a hole, not like a big hole, in her can-can
And it was,
dress
yeah.
once.
Mm,
Got it caught and she like tore a hole, so they gotta probably sew it up. Or like I said,
Mhm.
yeah.
sequins go, um, things get
Hmm.
ripped. I mean, people rip their pants, but they're
Yeah, I'm
It
sure. Yeah.
happens.
When you're
um,
dancing like that.
yeah, you split your pants. Cruz. Alex Cruz split his pants. If you haven't seen that photo, please check it out. It's so funny.
It's a good laugh. It's a good laugh.
It's a good laugh.
Alrighty.
Anyway, Lily, you got anything to add?
I have to pee.
This has been a really scatterbrain episode. I
It has
really
been.
I know.
But
apologize.
We
that's
like
just
really
us, guys. Like that's just
we went
us.
in deep about like random things. I talked
I
to
don't
like
even know
for
half of the
10
things
minutes
that we
about
talked
Wicked.
about. Yeah, guys, I don't
Yeah.
even know half the things we talked about, and I'm gonna have to go in and edit this and be like, oh, that's what
Oh
we were
yeah, we
talking
have to
about.
edit about. We have to edit. There's some stuff that we have to edit because
It's all right.
Lily, Elizabeth.
Lily,
is
when
not-
do you I know it's you still haven't gotten here for this trip, but like do you have any other trips like that you are planning like for the summer?
Not really,
Yeah.
honestly.
I
I'm
think you
just
should
trying to
come
get
with
my.
us
You should come
to.
for the sing along
I
or
I
Well,
can't do
depend
remember,
August because
we don't know what we're doing.
I have a I'm a bridesmaid in my friend's wedding and
mm,
everything is happening in August apparently, so like I gotta be there.
Ooh, you should come
Sadly.
to.
I know
Well,
I
we don't know
wanna.
what we're doing for doing sing
we
I
alongs.
was
weren't
gonna
sure if we're
say
doing Missouri or
you
sing
guys did
along.
like can't you guys were thinking about Kansas City. I was like, oh, I should just bring my Bengals
I
burrow and
know.
just like parade
And
We
around
were
you
and
should come with
thinking
get
us
tomatoed.
first preview of Sunset. But I don't even know if we're
that's
going because we
September.
still haven't bloody well booked our bloody tickets.
Well,
We
that's
should book
Julia's
those
birthday
tickets.
weekend. That will be Julia's birthday weekend. So we could do something then.
Oh, and come see Sunset Boulevard. I
Boulevard.
can't wait to see Tom Francis and that. That's gonna be great. And first,
You know that this year we're going for everybody's birthday except mine.
What do you mean?
Okay.
I got the short end of the stick.
Oh, here we go.
I'm
Again.
joking. I'm joking. Never. I'm so appreciative that like we could spend time together for everybody's birthdays except
Look,
mine.
look. I was in London. I'm sorry, I was busy.
And Julia was busy too.
Doing
I
what?
was here.
Julia was busy with Ellie.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Ellie had plans.
Has Ellie ever seen Moulin Rouge?
Ask.
Ellie, have
Wait,
you
have you
ever
ever
seen
seen
Moulin
Moulin
Rouge?
Rouge?
Oh, she's with a baby, Ellie.
Hi, Ellie. We love you. Look at her. She's so tired. Ellie, you're a good girl, Ellie. Hi, Poopy.
Your friends.
Oh, little baby.
I like when she does that thing with her eyes. So she's like,
Like she's like, oh, she's gonna stop barking. She's like,
today she was barking at an umbrella. It was very funny.
I clapped my hands earlier, and Apple started barking like crazy.
Oh,
She's like, "Oh, there's someone at the door." I'm like, "No, there's no one at the door." But yeah. Anyway,
gonna have fun next weekend.
it's
I
gonna be
know, I'm
fun.
very excited. Well, they'll update you about what we did in the weekend, the next episode.
Yes.
Yeah,
Maybe the next
maybe.
episode. I don't know what order things are coming out in. But
Yeah.
thanks for having us on.
You're
Of
so
course.
you're so welcome.
We'll come on
Um,
anytime. We don't have a
you're
lot of things, like
you're
we're
so
not very busy
welcome.
people.
Your
Um,
honorary co-host.
yeah,
Whenever you need like a time to just like vent and let it all out, we're here.
yeah.
Love it.
And one last question I have. I asked you this before, but I want to see if your answer changed. So I always talk about like what's the best part of being a part of this fandom, and my question is, what is your favorite part of being in this fandom? And again, why is it being friends with me?
Well, it's not.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm joking. It is. It is.
Just like
No.
people and like the cast, like everyone is just the nicest. And
Yeah.
like just building like those like relationships and like having like cast members like even like start like recognizing you just from like going and like it's just like I don't know like the bonds and like the relationships.
Yeah. I would say yeah. And like just I mean the cast like being so nice and like I mean anybody new starting is like it's like an exciting time. Everything is an exciting time. Jules, did you just put your eat the styrofoam on your
Yes.
um and
that doesn't taste
yeah, I
good.
mean like just the everybody in the fandom is super nice and like I mean we just do our own thing and you know what? We're all here for the same reason. We all love the show for a reason. The story, the cast. I wonder what like when like a lot of this current
I
cast
wonder.
I
like when
wonder.
a lot of this current cast like I don't want them to ever leave. If you're listening to this, don't ever leave. Current cast, please. um but if they do and if and when they do, I should say, like what they do next, I'm very excited because like even going to Heart of Rock and Roll seeing Liv, like that was so much fun. Like seeing her in something else like it's just it's great. Like I love seeing her in Moulin Rouge too. If she wants to come back, I'd be fine with that. Um, but yeah, it's like getting like a different site, but still seeing the same people that we love. Like I would do it all the time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it might help me stop going to see Moulin Rouge so much to see other shows,
I would
like E
also
Groove.
um, I would also probably say like one of my favorite things is like because like I'll talk about Moulin Rouge with my parents and they like are just like okay whatever, and
Yeah,
then like I'll talk to you guys and like a bunch of other people from fandom and they're just all we're all so passionate about the same thing, and it
yeah,
just makes me feel so like included and welcomed and like you're just like finally people who get me,
yeah. It
which is
is.
why
It's a
Jules
great
and I
thing.
started a podcast.
I know. It's really is very cool.
That's so true.
And it's also like cool to like meet people like you guys are from different states like me and Julia, I mean, we've been friends like since school, but like it's cool to like meet people like from elsewhere and like
Yeah.
come together. Like that this show isn't just New York, New Jersey, connect like that little area. It's everything, you know?
Mhm. Also, the certain person who brings the fandom together.
Yeah.
That what?
There's a certain I would say certain person slash people because I think that
It's
it's
me.
expanding.
It's Jules.
Sure.
It
It's
is
Yeah.
me.
definitely Jules.
Wait, that what?
Um,
It's
I,
Kanye
That brings the
Moon.
fandom
I,
together.
yeah,
No.
it's me.
She's
Um,
oh. She's, oh.
on that note, my favorite line from the show will forever always be,
What a night.
"What a night!"
No,
Um,
every single time they say though, like this is a serious note. Every time they say a place to belong and people to love, like I even when I'm just with Julia, like I always like scratch her knee, like, oh, that's my friend. Like
yeah.
I do. I get and like I get a little teary-eyed because it is like it's a
It
place to
is.
belong and like I'm there every single time I'm there, I'm with people I love, except the people that their phones ring during the show.
Yeah, I don't love that.
I don't like those
Or
people.
the people who sit on their phone during rehearsal scene 1 and I miss rehearsal scene 1. And I was
That's
very
the best
upset.
one too. I mean, I love rehearsal scene
Oh,
too, but
okay.
rehearsal scene 1 grows on you
It's
sometimes,
so
Yeah.
funny. And then rehearsal
especially when
scene
you're
2 is
sitting
just
in
a
the
bit like
front.
of a
He gets
nail
a
biter.
pop.
Rehearsal scene 2 is a nail biter.
Yeah, you're
Just
like,
like,
"Ooh, ooh, ooh, ooh."
ooh,
And then there's some
ooh.
people who are like, dun dun dun.
Yeah. And you never know what you're going to get when you're at the show.
Yeah.
Surprise people who are in the audience.
Mid-show
You
swing
never know. You may
arounds.
just be sitting next to one half of Moulin Magic at the show.
Yeah, you could be sitting next to the Come What May Means. Okay. I know, like people are like, oh, this celebrity, I met the celebrity at the show. I'm like, that never happens to me.
I
Nicole
know.
Yeah,
Jonathan
because
Kidman
you
Bailey
saw
are
the
the
went.
show.
celebrity.
Nicole
Well,
Kidman saw the show like the day after I saw it. I was like,
Uh,
oh my goodness.
we saw it the
Yes.
same
Of
day
course.
as Melissa McCarthy one time, but we didn't see her.
Like Jonathan Bailey was at the last show of Sweeney, and I was like, rude. I wasn't there.
Hmm.
Come to Moulin Rouge.
I did go see the show and Aaron Tveit was there.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't really get very close to him because he was on the stage, but you know.
I don't think
Same
I've
thing
ever.
with Boy George. I've been to the same Boy
Yeah,
George has been
he was
to.
there.
Me too.
Yeah, I never like. I know people are like, oh my goodness, I was at the show tonight, or like some show tonight, and there was, I don't know, like Oprah Winfrey. I don't know, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what? Like that never happens to me.
I
So.
will say I've been to the same and not it's not Moulin Rouge, but I've been to the same show 2 times as Lin-Manuel
Oh my
Miranda.
God, here we go. Honestly, it was from a distance.
Yeah.
She saw Lynn. It's very well zoomed in as well.
We'll get the picture.
We'll send the picture.
I
But
will.
yeah. Oh, I want to meet Lynn.
Me too.
He's very nice. I've never met him.
He's very nice. I've never met him.
Julia's met him though. I've met his cousin.
I've never met him.
Julia, have you met anyone like very like celebrity? Like, oh my God.
Yeah, she's met Hasbulla. Just kidding. Julia doesn't know who
No,
Hasbulla
I
is.
don't know. I don't remember.
You met Boy George, I forgot.
No,
Oh
I,
yeah, you met
Yeah.
Boy George.
no, I didn't.
You met Aaron Tveit.
Yeah, you met Aaron Tveit. You met
Please.
Alec Varkas. Very
Oh, yeah,
famous.
the most
You met
important.
Titus Burgess,
Oh yeah, Titus. You
Um,
met
Jojo.
she's met all of Henry VIII's 6 wives.
she's met
You've met a lot of people.
she's
Ewan
met
McGregor.
Green Day.
She's met Green Day and Billy Joel Elliott. She's also met
Joel Elliott. Armstrong. It's Billy Joel.
Julius Caesar salad.
She met Neil Armstrong too.
Ellie's like pressing things on my computer, so if I leave, that means she might have pressed the power button.
Okay, Julia.
No, I'm not
Would
even
be
kidding.
a
I'll
slide.
take a picture. Look, or look. Oh, now she moved her
Oh,
paw.
I hear it.
Yes, see.
So, yeah, it's
Let's see, please.
wow. Why did I say Billy Joel Elliott Armstrong? Yeah, I've never seen like anyone like that at a show. Actually, Julia, you have met some famous people like me. I'm
And
just
me.
kidding.
And me.
Yeah, and
We're all
Lily.
famous.
Yeah.
She turned the volume off.
No paparazzi, please.
I'll send you a
Next.
picture of the. I wish I was joking.
Oh.
Alrighty, should we conclude?
Oh my God.
Have you guys ever met anyone famous? Like,
Yeah.
I met the guy who played
Oh.
Jaws in he played
Jaws? You met
no
you
in
met the
James
shark?
no I didn't meet the shark.
Oh.
No, so there's James Bond. There was a guy in it called
Oh.
Jaws, and I met him.
Nice. I never seen James Bond.
I've seen like one movie.
Yeah.
I've
Julia
met Aaron
probably hasn't
today.
either.
She
Yeah.
probably doesn't even know who James Bond is. I've met Moulin Magic and Voulez-Vous.
They're the most
Voulez-Vous.
important.
I forgot your name. I forgot your
Yeah.
Voulez-Vous Moulin Rouge.
Okay, I have to.
Is that where you got it from? Did you really like?
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia. Julia
I
loves
love Mamma
Mamma
Mia.
Mia.
Oh my god.
Talk to Julia about it. Julia
Freaking
loves
love
Mamma Mia.
Hello.
Mamma Mia.
I have met Kate Blanchett and Sarah Jessica Parker, and I think those
Kate
are the two.
Blanchett.
And those are the two
that
that I've
scared me.
like. I
That's
think
really
those are the
exciting.
two like big names. Zac
Huh.
Efron was in my town, but I couldn't.
I met Odell Beckham Jr. I love him. Well, used to love him.
I've seen Travis Kelce in the flesh. And Joe
In the
Burrow.
flesh. I met I didn't meet, but they were filming Star Wars when I was at Pinewood, and I'm pretty sure Adam Driver was there, but I didn't
Oh
get
my
to meet
god.
him. That's very sad. It's very rude. But yeah.
Alrighty.
I don't think I've met anyone.
I actually
famous.
do need to pee. So.
Yeah,
My
so do
back is
I.
killing me.
This has been a very chaotic episode. So,
I hope you have us on again because honestly, this is what I live for. It
Just
is
the chaos.
we should just
chaos.
definitely do like, yeah, we should recap our trip.
I think you
Yeah.
guys should get microphones like us and just become co-hosts.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
become
we
co-hosts.
have to get those microphones. Send me the brand,
Yeah.
and I'll Venmo request Julia to buy them for us.
Yeah, just
Actually,
be
I have to Venmo her
honorary
for
co-host and just like join all
Yeah.
the interviews.
whenever you want us to join.
Yeah, we're trying
So
to
we
get
can all
there.
poop our pants together.
I was gonna say we're trying to get James back on, hopefully.
Oh, good.
Should join us for that one.
Do you have any other? I will. I will. You might not want me to have one, but I will. Do you have any other people set up?
We have a
Like-
few, yeah. We just haven't announced anything yet.
Yeah.
We're still working
Okay.
through dates.
Cool.
Alright.
All right. Well, this has been real. This has been fun. It's not been real fun. No, I'm kidding. I love you guys. I love. What is this going on? I'm getting reminders. Reminder, FaceTime. Yes, thank you. I know. But yeah. So until next time.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.